Good day and welcome to the Saturday wrap-up show. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraitha and I will be your host for today, unpacking the latest sports news and results in and beyond Namibian borders. Of course, it has been a busy weekend so far in terms of sports, from football to cricket and to the South African Premier League. Some exciting news also that we'll be sharing shortly. So it is indeed an action-packed weekend, and you should expect an action-packed show. And now for the latest on the hit list. Well, the Nedbank Desert Ice Cricket has been happening and of course producing banking results every weekend. Of course, the Sport Rep team has been covering some of these matches live, and it has proven to be great impact in terms of the cricket there. So there was of course matches that took place today as well in the Desert Ice Challenge, and now we have some interviews, reactions of course, and some of the results as they came.
Welcome everyone. Just CCD Tigers finishing the innings, doing really well, putting 167 on the board. Much thank you there to the scorers, Simon Chikongu and Junior Tianda, both scoring 50s. Well done lads, really well batted today. Tell me quickly, I would like a word from you two just to say, pitch conditions may be a bit different than the last two previous weekends, or was it just going out there playing a bit more confident cricket, or what is your opinion on the pitch?
I think the pitch was a bit more difficult today. It kept low, balls went, but the spinners weren't turning that much. I think we started off slow, because we saw last weekend when we were accelerating, but the wickets were falling very quickly. So we tried to set a good foundation for it.
Reading by that, do you say spinner or seamers on this pitch?
Spinners.
Okay, but once again, well done, really well batted by the two of you, and I think you've given your team much to play for today. Potty, doing better than in the last two games, feeling confident?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a defendable target. So yeah, I'm confident in my bowlers, in my team with the fielding, and yeah, let's go out and we'll win this thing.
We see one or two people added to the team. We see Nicardo from the north and John there at the back as well. Two additions to the team. Maybe going to use Nicardo a bit for the quick seaming?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's going to open the bowling for us, and then following by Jakes. So yeah, we're going to start with the seamers a bit and then going to finish with the spinners.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
All to chase for in this game. Seeing you in the second innings. Thank you.
We have just ended Game 7 of Nedbank Desert Ice T20 League. CCD Tigers have this one in the bag after 3 games. Welcome win for them. Let me first call representing captain of the UNAM Zebras, Tonde Musakanda, to join me for a little talk. Tonde, things are not working out well for Zebras after still 3 games.
Yeah, it's not going very well for us at the moment.
So what is missing?
I think our top order batsmen just need to perform a bit better and put some runs on the board in the power play, because right now we are not doing that, and that relieves the pressure on everyone else who comes into bat.
And what about the bowling and the fielding? You gave too many runs in the beginning.
Yeah, and we dropped a couple of catches as well, which led to Junior scoring some runs. Brilliant innings from him as well. So yeah, it's not going very well.
Okay, so you still have 4 games in the league to go. Good luck for the rest of the games.
Thank you very much.
Here.
Cheers.
Let me then call Potter to join me and have a little bit of a talk. Potter, finally one in the bag.
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I'm happy, man. I'm ecstatic. We played like we know we can play the quality cricket that we know, the skills that we have. So yeah, I'm very happy. The batsmen that did their part, and then we were outstanding in the fielding. I think the fielding was amazing. Running through the 10 wickets before reaching the 20 overs. So yeah, I think overall very good for CCD.
Yeah, we can see your plans being now executed properly.
Yeah, it's working out. At least I have a few senior players also helping me out. So credit to them also for helping. And yeah, we just have to build and keep the momentum going forward. Yeah.
Yes, and welcome to the Club of the Winners.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. And let me call the man of the match, Junior Tanyanda, for a brilliant 56, 2 wickets and 3 catches. Junior, well done. And wicket was, you were saying, in the middle, it was playing more difficult today.
Yeah, I think it was quite a bit difficult. Just needed to adjust more to the pitch condition and try to break my shots. That's all.
And while bowling, you also took 2 wickets. It was very difficult to face you today.
I pitched 10 the pitch, so I just needed to vary my pace and let the pitch do its work.
And you also took 3 catches. I think the batsmen were targeting you for some reason.
Probably back near the sun. Yeah.
Okay, no, well done. And good luck for the next other games.
Thank you.
That is all from the presentation ceremony. Please keep tuned in for other exciting games to come. Thank you very much for now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the end of a blockbuster. This was a great game. The Run Whisperers were up against the Spur Warriors. The Spur Warriors won the toss. They elected to bat first. They put on 168 runs. And the Run Whisperers fell short, scoring 135 runs. I'm going to call up the captain from the Run Whisperers for a couple of words. Ned Webster, first day in the office, tough day?
Yeah.
Tell us, what could your team have done better today?
I think our start with the bowling was quite poor. We let them get away with it, but we pulled that back nicely in the end. And we also started well with the batting, but at the end, I think we just let it slip. Lost too many wickets, not enough strike rotation. So definitely batting at the end.
I see now you're going to go into a long rest period, 2 weeks off. Is there anything that you guys are going to maybe look into more as a team? Or are you going to have maybe a different team setup in the next games?
We'll see. We'll see. I think we're going to practice some more hitting because we saw they were clearing the ropes much easier than we were. So we'll do some big hitting maybe. Come back stronger.
Thank you very much, Ned. Have a good one. That was the captain of the Run Whisperers. They're going to work on their hitting. Now I'm going to call the winning captain, and that is Herman from Spur Warriors. I like the smile.
It's extra because it was against you guys.
Well done, Herman. Looking at how your day went today, I mean, you had a tough game against Kobabas, that is BDO Kobabas at Wanderers. They scored about 180 odd. Then you came back this game better. Do you think it's a thing that you guys play better when you're tired?
I have absolutely no idea, but that's a good go-to. So yeah, the more we play, the better we get. Let's say it like that.
Tell me, what did you say your team did better this game?
We scored more runs. We took our runs. The field was a lot better, and so the answers came easier, and the fielding was a lot better. I don't know if you've guys watched the first game, but there were lots of loose runs. So this time we came better, and we knew we had to win this game. So pressure was there, and we did it.
Congratulations. I hope you have a safe journey back to Swakop. That was the captain of the Spur Warriors. Now I'm calling upon the man of the match. He took 3 wickets and he scored a quick fire 35. And that is Reynald van Zyl. How are you?
Fine, and you?
Tell me about how your day went today. I heard that in the morning things didn't really go your way. And when you came in the second game, you really brought it back to the Run Whisperers team. Please give us a bit of insight.
Yeah, the morning was a little bit stiff from the travels, but yeah, some warm-ups for the first game to bring into the second game is needed. So we were ready for the second game because we all were already warmed up.
Well then, tell me, for the kids that are watching out there, how can they become a player like you? Because you really did the job for your team today. If it wasn't for you, it might have been another result. What can they work on as cricketers at a young stage?
Is it not for the bowling or the batting?
Both.
Yeah, for the bowling, just hit your areas. If you see the batsman is a guy that open driven, tell a bird strip and bring your area back. If a guy struggles with a big hit, then you go a fuller. As I know you, as I already got you.
Well done. Congratulations. I hope you really enjoy it and have a safe journey back to Swakop. Thank you. That was the man of the match. He says, keep it simple. For the bowlers out there, just hit your mark. And for the batters, just keep it simple and look to hit the ball. Thank you very much for those who are watching this, the Nedbank Desert Ice T20 League. Catch you next week. Thank you.
Well, that's the Desert Nedbank Desert Ice Challenge, of course, the T20 challenge, a very important aspect of Namibian sports development there indeed. And now we move on to tennis there, where Namibia's University of Science and Technology pair, Gareth Chiwara and Ronaldo Wirap, reflect on their 6-3, 6-1 victory over University of Namibia's duo Muhupwa Kaverwa and Ananias Nzimba at the tennis courts today. Let's hear from them.
We are joined by Ronaldo and Gareth of NAS. Just beat Unam there, 6-3, 6-1. What are your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, the match in the start it was a bit tough because I tried to go for big shots, so we lost a few games in the first set. But then in the second set, we tackled all the unforced errors and then we took it 6-1.
Okay, the match was good. Unam is quite competitive this year. We are seeing they're back with a bang. We also have to be competitive, of course. We are NAS, the Science University. But it was a good match. The first set, as you said, we were picking up, we were seeing how they are playing. Then, of course, in the second set, we had to just wrap it up and take over the game.
Like you said, Unam are picking up and they're coming in with a bang. So just tell us, how has your season been so far?
Okay, so far the NAS season has been off to a slow start because we lost a few matches last week, but we're better off this weekend. So
yeah, of course, yeah. The season is, we still have a long way to go. We're picking up. We had a disappointment last week when we lost the first match of the league. So, but now we have picked up, and we are going to have that consistency and make sure that we reach to the finals.
Okay, no, gentlemen, thanks a lot for your time and all the best with it.
A wonderful start there from the tennis, of course, Namibia Tennis Association, making sure that these games are always living up to expectations. And now from tennis to volleyball, Central Volleyball Association chairperson Stray Petrus reflects on how the season has unfolded so far and looks ahead at today's top of the table clash, and that was the match between Kudus and Revival. Let's hear from him.
Joining us is Stray, CVA chairperson. Stray, it's been quite a season here. Just run us through the matches and what has happened so far.
CVA have been a credible, good season for so far. Mostly we have teams are showcasing their talent, and yeah, we're really proud of them. And most of them they have shown there's a lot of improvement.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then which matches can the audience look forward to today?
Today we have exciting ones. Especially I have seen there are a lot of teams that are undefeated for now. Like today we are focusing on Kudos and Unam Kings. So it's gonna be one of the matches that we are looking forward to, which is obvious. One of them is gonna be going home with solo hats, and the other one is it's like that. Actually, and I hope both of them they are ready for the match.
Okay. Yeah, no, Stray, thanks a lot for your time and all the best for the day.
Well, the chairperson always excited, very passionate man about volleyball in the country. And sticking with volleyball, Kudus swept Afrocat E 3-0 in the Central Volleyball League Association match held at the Commerce Nampo Hall in Windhoek today. Kudus captain Joseph Shikuma praised their younger, less experienced opponents for the challenge they gave them. Let's hear from Shikuma.
We are joined by Joseph, Kudos captain. Joseph, congratulations, beating Afrocat E. They are 3-0. What are your thoughts on that match?
The game was a mental game where you can see it's young boys, but talent-wise, it's there. They really started from the basic, and it was a fight. You can see it's not easy to ground the ball. The boys are moving. So, yeah.
Right. No, great stuff. Okay, this result means Kudos remains unbeaten still in the season, but you are facing an unbeaten team as well later today. That's Unam Kings. So just talk to us. What's your mental age? Facing Kudos, because one must give. One team will have to end up losing this season.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a fighting game. It's not going to be maybe a 3-0, but I know it's going to be a tough one. And we have to use any chance we get so that we can break through. As you can see, we don't have our coaches, anyone to direct us. It's just us. And you can't do two stuffs at the same time. Yeah, but we are going to try our best so that we can make sure that we keep the unbeaten.
Okay. No, before I do let you go, just tell me, how is the energy in the camp? Seeing that you're going to go up against an unbeaten team.
Yeah, we have been training for this. We have been waiting for this day. We just have to go execute what the coaches have told us and have trained us to do. So it's just to apply what basically the coaches told us. We have instructions, although they are not here, but those are the instructions we are going to use and read how they are doing today. Because it depends also on the day. You guys perform good today, or one player or half of the team is not performing today, so we have to analyze their weakness. Yeah. So the first set is to analyze where they are lacking and their weakness, especially. So that's where we are going to check first.
Well, on to more volleyball news there. Afrocat E captain Leonard Kambonde took his side's 3-0 loss to unbeaten Kudus in a stride at Commerce Nampol Hall in Windhoek today, and this is what he had to say.
Joined by Leonard, captain of Afrocat. Leonard, a tough day in the office there, losing to experienced Kudus. What are your thoughts on that match?
All I can say that the game was tough, and also my players were struggling with passing and also attacking because some of them were just hitting in the net. And yeah, but we need like more training so we can improve on that, and so we can get more skills and exposure to what we are playing in the league.
Right. No, Leonard, thanks a lot for your time and all the best for the coming games.
Well, now as we briefly cross over that, of course, to South Africa, and this was definitely a special and remarkable moment, definitely for Namibia in terms of a football player and a football team. And now we speak of a man like Deon Hotto, who has been playing in the South African Premiership for quite a while now. Today, his Orlando Pirates side, of course, winning by 2-0 in their final match of the season, pipping Mamelodi Sundowns at the post and lifting the South African Premiership's trophy after so many years. Definitely for Deon Hotto, who you can see in the picture, it is a proud moment for the Namibian. He has been one of Orlando Pirates' most consistent player throughout the seasons. He's also one of the most expensive players in South Africa. And now the Namibian has rewarded the team, of course, with his hard work, his contribution with the win as well for Orlando Pirates in their final game of the season. They could have won the title last weekend, of course, but it was slightly delayed due to the fact that they played to a draw against Durban City, and they needed that victory today, and boy, was it special for the Pirates team that celebrated that victory in style. And now let's just look at how the South African Premiership log table looks like after match 30. That's the final matches of the season have been played, and this is how it goes. Orlando Pirates there with 69 points, winning the Premier League, just 1 point above Mamelodi Sundowns that have been winning the title on so many occasions there. And then we have the likes of Kaizer Chiefs finishing in the top 3. Chiefs has been struggling for a few seasons, but you can see them in the top 3. Relatively a good season for them. Amazulu 4th. Sekhukhune United also there, coming in 5th, and then we had Golden Arrows, Polokwane City, Durban City, of course, and Namibian is also playing there, Jocelyn Kamatuka, Stellenbosch, Siwelewele, Richards Bay, TS Galaxy, we have Chippa United, Marumo Gallants. The relegated team, of course, are Makhethi FC that have been relegated to the playoffs, while Auburn College will not have any chance. Definitely they will be playing that's in the South African First Division. As you can see, also the CAF Champions League qualification, we will have Orlando Pirates this time around playing in the CAF Champions League, while of course you can see that Mamelodi Sundowns, the serial league winners that have always been winning or have been winning the league for the past few years, definitely dropping down to the Confederations Cup in South Africa there. So big ups to Deon Hotto and Orlando Pirates. And now we return back here in Namibia, home soil, of course. It was 8 teams that started this competition. You can name the likes of African Stars, you can name Blue Waters, you can name 11 Arrows, you can name that is Ongos FC, KK Palace, Eshoke Chula, and now only 2 names remained in this competition. It was Mighty Gunners and Unam FC battling it out in the final of the Standard Bank Top 8 Cup today at the Independence Stadium. Unam scored first in that game. Of course, Mighty Gunners coming back and scoring a goal before sealing the deal and the cup, the Top 8 Cup, in an impressive fashion there. 2-1 it was for the men in uniform, the team from Ochiwarongo, the men in uniform, the soldiers as they are called. They happened to beat Unam FC to win the competition that had teams, mind you, like league champions African Stars that are out now, as well as that is another team, of course, which is Shoke Chula that came second. This team's nowhere to be seen, and the final today was between 2 teams that nobody gave or would have given a chance before the final, and they did that. So let's hear the reactions from Robert Nausep as well as Ita, the coaches of the 2 teams.
No, look, I'll just give them until Tuesday off. We come back in Tuesday, we recuperate, and then we take it from there.
Overwhelmed, very excited. Of course, this is the first cup in the cabinet of Mighty Gunners, and I'm very happy for this group of players that came to the party, that came to rewrite the history of the club. Very happy for our supporters that traveled all the way from Ochibaron, coming really behind the team. So we are overwhelmed, very, very, very happy.
No, look, obviously, not a good day at the office, a bad set, but I don't want to give it, rub it off to my players. No, we just have to take it on the chin, and then we move on and start walking towards an FA Cup. We still have something to play for.
Yeah, how did you see the match?
No, the match was even, we scored first and they put us under pressure. And then we come back, we were looking for the second ball to kill the game. And we opened up at the back and we conceded from a corner. So it was an even game. Both teams gave their all.
Too bad for Robert Nausep there. One would feel for the former Brave Warriors losing in the final after his team played so well. And now the Sunday drop, we have some big matches. Of course, the season has already been won by Arsenal FC, that's the English Premier League. But there are matches, the final matches of the season, with Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, West Ham, Leeds United, Sunderland, Chelsea, Crystal Palace versus the champions. There will also be some other matches there that you will see now. Man City, Aston Villa, Brighton, Man United, Fulham versus Newcastle, Spurs, Everton, Liverpool, Brentford, Burnley and Wolves. And now, before I definitely conclude the show today, it has been a lovely Saturday. Let's hear from a rugby competition that's coming up. I'm sure many of you would love to go and watch the Springboks in South Africa. Who else than Brian Munango and Johan to share some of the details in terms of the competition and all. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it has been a privilege hosting you. Goodbye.
Oké, zo op Vier en Vlam vandaag gesels ons begin met Johan Geldenhuys van Synergy Marketing. Johan, dank je dat je ingekomen bent vandaag. En je hebt een groot message, een groot boodschap. Ja. Die mensen daar buiten, een grote competitie waar jullie kan winnen. En ik bedoel, jullie kan lekker winnen. Ik hou van initiatief. Dat betekent, voor jou om te winnen moet je een beetje van rugby kennen. Je kan niet net opdagen en net hoop. Je krijgt die winning, maar vertel een beetje die kickers bij deze.
Ja, kijk, dat is maar, dat is maar een gamble op je een dag, maar zoals je zei, you need to have knowledge of the game.
Yes.
So I think ultimately what we're doing is it's called the Sport Trap Ultimate Rugby Experience.
FNB, Sport Trap.
Probably brought to you by FNB and partners.
Yep.
Obviously in collaboration with the Namibian Rugby Union. So from the 6th of June, we're going to have live activations next to the fields, leading up to when we have the live draw on the 8th of August. But I mean, in print and social media and TV, everything's already gone live since yesterday. So you'll see the click to actions on social media, on Sport Trap's social media page. In our Sport Trap print editions, we got a strip at the bottom with the QR code. So what it basically entails, you need to go scan the code or click on the link on social media, and you go to the chatbot. So you need to predict that weekend's games.
Yes.
So every weekend there's 4 games. The cutoff time is 3:30 when the games kick off. So I mean, there's 4 fixtures every weekend. You go, you predict the score. For example, you get the FNB Kudus playing against Wanderers, for example, Grootfontein this weekend. So you predict the side to win and by what margin. So it's similar to Super Brew. After every weekend, we're going to have numerous winners going into the draw. And then, as I mentioned, on the 8th of August, we'll have the live draw at the Rehoboth and Rehoboth Falcons game.
Yes, that's a good choice. That's a good place to have the draw. So the draw is going to happen on the last game of the league between FNB Rio Falcon and FNB Rehoboth. So
that's not the last game. There's still games carrying on after that.
Yes, but that's like a big one.
Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big derby. But we need to obviously give the winners some time to prep. So ultimately what you can or what you're going to win is the all expenses paid trip. So you fly, you stay,
don't forget
and you watch the Springboks and the All
Blacks. Don't forget to tell them it's for 2.
For 2.
You win,
so it's a package for 2. Yeah, so you can either take your best mate or take your wife, or your wife can take your husband, whoever wins. But I mean, I would love to go. Don't be me and buy your ticket and get in your car and drive 3,500 kilometers. Just enter the competition, scan the QR code below, and fly for free, stay for free, and watch for free. It's going to be an awesome experience, and witness the Springboks break the Kiwi.
I have a question for you. If you won the tickets, would you take your best friend or your wife?
No, I'll take my wife. Otherwise, I don't have anything to come home to. I'm only there for 2 days or 3 days, so I need to come back home.
If I was in a relationship, I think I'll take my friend. I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah, because
Sheldon.
Most probably yes, because we're watching rugby. What's my girlfriend gonna
Yeah, but guys, it's an awesome experience. I mean, how many guys can actually say that they've seen the All Blacks live?
Exactly.
And even the Springboks in the form that they are. But ultimately, it's available from yesterday even. So on a daily papers, go scan the code, watch the games on 1up2, on DSTV 2H5, GoTV 25. You can scan the QR code on the TV, be at the games itself, at the venues. Support the clubs. That's why NRU is part of it. Obviously, bringing their expertise and supporting the clubs, attracting more spectators to the games itself, buying tickets to enter, etc., etc. So it's a bigger picture than just a competition. Support local rugby. That's what it's about.